back, right? I got quite a number of response on the how to actually use the Imager online, and because if you guys are new and you're not really confident yet, so it will be better to use the online version. So on the earlier I have done the Tumblr where I'm using the offline version, so I'm going to show you the online version, so on the same image that I have done, right? So based on the same image I've done earlier using the offline, so I'm going to use the online version, right? So I already import the photograph onto the Imager online version. So from here I'm going to crop it. Because I use another program called Photo Room to actually remove the background. So okay, so I could just crop this up. So after it's been cropped, size it to go into 318 dpi. Right. M will be right. So I'm going to leave this on the size of it because it's going to be square. Okay, so from after it's been converted into 318 dpi on the right hand side, so you can be able to play with the contrast and the gamma value. So maybe I will go into that's so I'm going to reduce the size to 1.3. Then the contrast I will play around with contrast 9. Go into 1.2. Because if you actually take a look at the images, if you find it's really too bright, then maybe we reduce the brightness of it. And then okay, so I'm really satisfied with this right now. Then I may go into the sharpen. No, I'm not going to do any sharpening. Right, so okay, I'm quite satisfied with this. Then I'll go into the material. The material will go into the Norton white tile painted black. I'll hit OK. Okay, so this image actually has been deterred or been converted into dots, so we can be able to use this image to actually work it onto our Tumblr, right? So I'm going to download this image, download under PNG. Okay, so it's being downloaded, and I'm going to close this up, and I'm going to go into the XCS. On the XCS, what I'm going to do is I'm going to drag on the file which been converted using the Imager online. Okay, so this is the image of it. Okay, and you can be able to see that now the point is we have to actually measure our Tumblr, right? So you guys actually measure the Tumblr and make sure to set this onto the rotary. Okay, so let me rotate this. I'm going to edit this image because I've seen there's a lot of empty space right on top. So I'm going to go into the crop tool down here. Here it is. I click the check mark OK. Go into save. So down here, what I'll do is edit. When you rotate it, make sure that the position of your RA2 Pro, okay? So, okay, I'm going to pause a little, and I'm going to go into to set up my RA2 Pro onto the Tumblr onto that, right? But before that, do make sure to measure your Tumblr, right? So the diameter of your tumbler, that's really important. So you just have to make sure you measure the diameter of your tumbler. Okay, so what we do is you actually hook it up onto the, let me show it to you. Okay, so the RA2 Pro, I'm going to use the roller. So you cable it right to the connector down here, okay, right on the bottom of the motherboard down here. So what we're going to do right now is we will actually measure the tumbler. So the tape actually provided in your RA2 Pro box. So what we're going to do is we will actually measure the diameter of the tumbler. Okay, so mine is actually at 20.5, right? So we're going to fit into, I'm going to put my tumbler down here. Okay, so the next thing that I'm going to do will be, we actually have to use your mini leveler, okay, just to measure it, okay, to make sure that it's being leveled, okay, on a few spots. All right, so okay, it's being leveled. So the next thing will be, you have to focus using your kickstand to focus onto the body of your tumbler, right? So just to make sure that they are in contact. All right, so okay, so it's being focused. So the next thing will be, we will start to do the framing, and I will go back into the XCS, and what we do is we will actually use we will fit in the numbers and change the setting to cylindrical, right? Yes, program. After what we have done, when we actually measured the diameter of the tumbler, we will actually fit into settings, right? Thereafter, actually I will move it. I will go into 70% power and 60 millimeter per second, right? The bitmap, maybe I will go into Jarvis, and I will select 140 lines per cm, right? So this is the setting that I'm going to use. All right, thereafter, make sure to change your settings down here from laser flat to laser cylindrical. Okay, and we will actually hit the framing. Okay, so we will actually do the framing. After, when you have done the framing, what we'll do is we will go into process. Okay, so we will go into the process. Okay, and they're actually sending, because actually I'm connecting via Wi-Fi. So once it's done, we will actually press onto our D1 Pro and let it start to engrave, right? So later on when the whole thing has been done.
Okay, so it's done. We will take a look. Okay, I will actually use a magic eraser to clean the surface of it and to reveal the image up, right? Okay, so under the running water, and we are taking the magic eraser. Okay, so I'm going to wash it off. Okay, I will remove the water because that's the weight. Okay, then we are all done. We just wipe it down. Okay. So that's the final outlook of it. Really sharp. I am really satisfied with the results. So this is the little joint. You can be able to see there's a small little gap down here. Right. So happy trying. So I hope you do actually learn something and you do follow the tutorial so far, right? So I see you in the next one.